James Crawford, as always, thank you for your time. We're talking Thursday, Turffontein. Island Beauty is the first of your entrants.
Yeah, Island Beauty's doing well at home. She's a filly that keeps improving the further she goes. Just a little bit of a concern, mile turffontein inside track might catch her a bit on the sharp side, but besides that, she's working well at home and I can't fault her going to the race.
Good news to hear. And Unconditional Love runs in the first leg of the Pick Six.
Yeah, Unconditional Love's doing very well at home. This is a filly I backed off a bit after her last start. She didn't quite seem to enjoy the tongue tie, and I thought she would have got to 1450 quite easily, but Cabela just said it felt like it was a little bit rushed to her. So going back to a mile, she's drawn well. She's got Cabela on her back, not carrying top weight either. So I think she could run a very good race tomorrow.
The attractive looking son of Dynasty, I think he is, Sage King.
Yeah, Sage King also doing very well. Doesn't have the best of draws. I think if this fella had a bit of a tighter or closer draw to the inside, I think it could be a very big difference in running. But in saying that, he's also doing very, very well at home. I think I've actually just got him to where he was when he had his first two starts with me, where he ran second with Diego, or fourth, I believe, actually. And he's just coming on strength by strength. He's in a very good place. He's doing very well. Just the draw that is a little bit of a concern.
So his preferred style of running, if there's a decent pace and he gets cover?
Yeah, I'd prefer him to be up front, Bond, but turffontein inside 1450, you basically go straight onto that bend. So I think tomorrow's going to be a critical ride by Raymond as to where he's going to get the horse. And we'll see how he takes him from there.
Fantastic. Then Robbie Burns is his stable companion in the same race?
Yeah, Robert Burns is actually flying. This horse he's matured with racing. He's become a bit more sensible at home now. Obviously he played up a little bit in his last starts with fly jumping out the pens, and he wasn't quite himself going down to the start either. So that was a bit of a eye raise, if you will, but in saying that, he's doing very well at home. He's actually only improved from that run. One or two things we've tweaked with him now, and he seems to have relaxed a bit more. So we'll see how he goes tomorrow. I wish he had a better draw as well. I'd say he's also a massive runner on the day. But yeah, we'll see how he goes.
Well, as the horses come flying by on this beautiful turf, what can you tell us about Tirpitz?
Tirpitz is in very good form. This is a horse where soundness is kind of everything. Soundness is like a make or break point for him with how he breaks out the pen. So I would say arguably it's the best I've had him going into a race. I've opted to throw some cheek pieces on him because he's just been a brass to me, to be very honest, and I'm hoping that the cheek pieces can make the difference tomorrow.
When you talk about soundness, are you referring in particular to his back that's been worked on?
It's back and a little bit in front, so it's kind of like, if I have to compare, he's not as good as Anfield's Rocket, but it's a similar case where the sounder you get him, the better he's going to bounce out the pens.
Marvellous. And then your swan song your last runner for the day is A Time to Flower.
This filly's also doing very well. She lost a little bit of form in her last two starts. In her last start, she just got a little bit too quirky for my liking. I think she burnt up a lot of energy in doing that, and it didn't come to her benefit at all. So I've actually opted to put earmuffs on her in the next start. I've been working on her with a pony. She's become much more sensible, and she's actually gotten so much better into her work as well. So I would also say she's going to be a very good runner tomorrow, but just that draw isn't going to help her by any means.
She'll have the pony on the day?
Yeah, she will have the pony on the day.